Hi, welcome. Welcome to this week's Business Bite. I just want to first say that we are traveling, me and my friend, and we ended up in an apartment that have so bad Wi-Fi, and I really hope that we are going to be able to run this. And then the second thing is that, as you can hear, my throat isn't the best. So I really hope that we're going to be together here for the next 10 to 15 minutes. So I'm going to jump right in on this week's Business Bite. It's going to be all about how to take your visitors on your social media, on your maybe Facebook profile to become qualified leads. So welcome for you who are new to my group. My name is Angela. I'm a virtual event sales expert, and I help my clients sell their offers in the one-to-many capacity to many people at the same time using signature events. So welcome. Make sure you do have pen and paper, and we are going to jump right into the content so we get this done before anything happens with the Wi-Fi. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this is that, first of all, we have an event coming up the 8th and 9th of April that is called the Get Clients Accelerator. You're going to get an invitation at the end of this video. But one question that have come up towards this event and that we are going to talk about is positioning yourself on your market. And I hear all the time entrepreneurs struggle with, they are in numerous Facebook groups and they are consistent and they are commenting and they are doing all kinds of things, but they can't bring the people into their ecosystem, right? And then you click on their profiles and you actually see there is a huge gap from where they are in the group engaging as an expert and when you're visiting their social media that has no clarity. Sometimes it's even locked, or sometimes it says nothing about their business, or it's a new created profile that have nothing. So I wanted to do this video so you understand how you now can take them when you are engaging in a Facebook group, for an example, or you are getting new followers or new friends or new connection on LinkedIn, how important it is to have an optimized profile to take them, to move them further into your ecosystem, okay? So one thing that I wanted to quickly speak about, when I talk about this, I usually talk about the top of mind awareness, to be on top of mind in your audience all the time. If someone think about the problem that you solve, if someone think about the outcome that you provide, or someone think about the way that you help people from A to B, you want them to think about you. You want to create top of mind awareness. And in order to do that, you need some things. And when I talk about top of mind awareness, I usually get, yeah, but I am not the best of the best. I don't have thousands of followers. I don't have this. I don't have that. But that actually doesn't matter, because you can create top of mind awareness from your little place on social media. It doesn't matter how big of a following you are. If you are not an influencer, if you don't have thousands and thousands of people. And I usually talk about this when we kind of dig into speaking. If we look at speakers, so as soon as someone stands up on a stage, we immediately see them as the best, as the expert. But they might not be the best of the best. They might not be the biggest expert in their industry. But we, as an audience, see them as an authority figure. And it says nothing about how they see themselves, that they feel limiting beliefs or they feel like they have imposter syndrome, whatever. So it's all in the eye of the beholder. So that is one thing that you need to understand when you optimize your social media. It's how other people look at you, not how you feel about, yeah, but can I do this? Can I do that? Because I'm not that, I don't have this, or I don't have that. It's all in the eye of the beholder, how people that visit your social media end up seeing you, okay? And that is really important when it comes to creating top of mind awareness, so you don't end up thinking, I can't do this because I don't have this or I don't have that, okay? So the first thing that you need to have on your social media in order to get people to join your ecosystem, either join your group or send a friend request or send a DM or ask to work, how to work with you or sign up to something, is a clear message consistently. And unfortunately, we see a tendency to be after the instant gratification all the time. So we start doing something and we give it a week and then it doesn't work. You don't kind of explode like you see others do. You look at others and it looks like an overnight success, right? When in fact it's not. It's years of consistency. But we are after the instant gratification. So what happens is that we try something for a very short time. And before that even have given any kind of outcome, we change because we think we are doing something wrong, because we don't see the instant growth that we were looking for. So we jump to something else, and then that doesn't work. So we jump to something else. And there is no clear message whatsoever, and you are all over the place. Okay. So you want to really think about how people that are visiting your social media, your Facebook profile, for an example, for the very first time after you have commented somewhere and they click on your name, it's their absolute first time to come across you and your personal brand. So you need to have the message super, super clear when people come on your social media. So after this session, I want you to go out and do an audit. And I want you to ask yourself a couple of questions, okay? Is it super clear? Number one, is it super clear who I help? So if I come to your social media, on your Facebook profile, after you have commented under here and I click on your name, is it super clear who you help? Right? Number one. Number two, what is the result that people get from working with you? Is that clear? That is number two. Number three, what is that secret sauce that is different about the way that you do what you do compared to what other people are doing? Your superior solution to help people from A to B. Is it clear that I understand if I visit your social media? Okay, that is number three. Number four, what are you all about? Okay, if I start scrolling, can I understand what you are all about? So those are the four questions that I want you to write down. Who you help, what is the result, what is your secret sauce, what are you all about? Then you're going to do an audit. You're going to ask yourself, is this clear? If it's not, that is where you need to start. And you need to continue, and you need to be consistent and frequent. Okay? Don't change. Don't jump from here to here, changing titles, changing this, changing that, changing topic, changing whatever. Be consistent, because it takes a lot of touches before someone takes action. Doesn't happen first time. Okay? So as soon as you start warming up the audience and they start getting the hang of you, you don't see the traction that you were looking for. So you change. All of a sudden you lose them, right? And your job is to make sure that in order to go from being this one of many down here that are all over the place, to become that specific person, that top of mind awareness, is to have clarity in your own, in your personal brand message. And people need to understand, who do you help? Because they're going to ask themselves, are you for me? Right? Are you for me? If I visit your personal profile, I want to know, are you for me? What result will I get if I work with you? What kind of problem do you solve? Can you solve my problem? Right? What is unique about you? Because I come across thousands of people that look like you. What is so unique about you? What is the gap that you fill, that you can provide something that others can't, right? What is the difference if I work with you compared to someone else? Because I might have bought a massive amount of programs. So I want to know, how are you different? Why should I spend time connecting with you if I can't see that you can help me in another way, because I'm still struggling, right? What you stand for, what is behind that brand? What are your convictions? What are your beliefs? What are your opinions, right? Because at the end of the day, people want to kind of work with people that have the same belief system as them, right? That, like for me, I love I love the freedom of time. So now I can work and we can travel at the same time, right? That is something that I talk about a lot, to create that freedom, using very simple strategies, because I am all about simplicity. And people that are drawn to that, they also want simplicity. They also want time freedom, so they can spend their time with their families, spend their time doing other things than be on social media, spending hours and hours in Facebook groups, right? So people want to work with people that have the same belief system. So people need to understand, what do you stand for when they're visiting your social media? It needs to be super clear, but you also need to stick to it. It's not like you can have this for a week and then you don't see the traction that you wanted, because you are looking on people that it looks like overnight success, but it's not. They have been working with this consistent and frequent for years before something became an overnight success. But we kind of forget that, because we are chasing the instant gratification. And that is the number one thing you really need to leave, because that is not possible. It takes some time. It takes time to grow a following. It takes time to turn someone that is just sneaking around into trust you enough to buy a high ticket offer for you, okay, or from you. So the number one thing you need to start with, and now my picture froze. The number one thing you need to start with is to have a clear message consistent. Okay, so go do an audit. If it's not super clear, you start there. The second thing, because you want to understand also, I want to mention this. You need to understand the Wi-Fi is so bad. So the picture freeze, but the audio, I can see the audio is moving. Okay, so I know the picture freezes. Yeah, really hope that we can keep this going. And so I want you to ask yourself, if someone scans your social media for absolutely the first time, are those things clear? And if the answer is no, it's not really clear, that is where you need to start, okay? When you have done that, you need to ask yourself, it's the Wi-Fi. I really can't do anything about the picture. I'm so sorry. I really hope that it doesn't continue freezing. So the second thing, I'm going to do this quickly, so we have this issue. I'm going to move my computer a little bit, see if it helps. Sorry. So the second thing you want to think about, when that is clear, there needs to be a next step. And unfortunately, a lot of us have no links. We have no kind of next step for our audience. So when people are visiting your profile and they think, I kind of like this, but how do I get in touch with you? How do I get in touch with you? I want to book a call. How can I book a call? I want to join your Facebook group. How can I join your Facebook group? And that is why, because it might not be that I'm going to send a friend request. I might want to sneak around a little bit. I might want to check your homepage if you have one. I might want to check your Facebook group. I might want to look at some videos. I might want to kind of look around a little bit. But if you lock everything, if you don't have a next step in the funnel, let's call your social media profile a funnel. People come up here and you want to take them further along the funnel, there needs to be next steps, right? There needs to be next steps. So people know exactly, what do I do next to kind of go further along your social media? Is there a link so I can download something? If you have a free resource for people that they can download, let's say an ebook, or let's say you have a freebie, or you have an event coming up, like a workshop, that links needs to be there. Come on, right? That is a natural next step. If I want to kind of, I like this person, and I see something small that is free that I can join and get more from you to look around, are you for me? I would click on that link, but it's your job to put it there. I'm not going to send and ask you, do you have any free resources? If I can't see anything like that, I might just leave and look for someone else. You need to look at, is my social media like a funnel? Can people take the next step, get some more value? They can start following you. Can they kind of get further along my ecosystem on my profile? Download something for free, join something for free. book a call, go to my Facebook group if I have one, right? Maybe following a newsletter, something like that. You need to add the next step. So I want you to go out after this video, do an audit, ask yourself, it's super clear who I help, what is the result people get, what is my secret sauce, what am I all about? Are those 4 questions super clear? And do I take my audience further down the funnel, further into my ecosystem? Are there a free resource? Can they download it? Are there a book a call? Can they book a call? Do I have a Facebook group? Do I have my Facebook group link there? You need to have those kind of things, because otherwise you're going to lose a lot of people that are not interested in sending you a direct message and start the conversations right away. They might want to check you out a little bit. Remember that there is a massive amount of people on social media, and it's your job to build that like, know, and trust with your audience, right? So those are the 2 first things that I want you to do. And then it all comes down to positioning yourself on the market, go from that 1 in a million to the category of 1, become that top of mind awareness, and really understand how to create that unique personal brand message. And that is what we're going to do in the upcoming event that actually runs a Saturday and Sunday. And we have all the replays up for the week after. And the week before, we're going to do some bonus sessions. So the link is going to be below this video, and the early bird tickets are only 27. So make sure you grab one, because we only have 20 early bird tickets for $27. So you get 10 hours of training about everything from niche, dream client, positioning, offer creation. We're going to talk about lead generation, marketing. We're going to talk about sales on calls and sales in a capacity 1-to-many, build an attraction lead generation system. We are going to talk how to design a sales machine that can run without you, that can be automated, that can sell for you in the capacity 1-to-many. All these things with simplicity. There is no complicated things, no ads, no sending cold pitches in DM. We're really going to talk about the foundation of building and scaling a successful business online. It's 2 days. You have access to all the replays for 7 days, and a Facebook group where you can ask any kind of questions. And we host 1 session, and then after the session, we answer some questions. And then when we have run all the main sessions, we're going to host a bigger Q&A session from all the work that we have done during the weekend. So it's a massive amount of value. And if you want to scale to 6 or 7 figures, this is a $27 investment. Okay? So make sure you go and grab that ticket, click on the link below, and I will see you on that weekend or the week before, because we're going to run some bonus sessions for everyone that have joined and have gotten their ticket. Okay, so make sure you click on the link, and I will see you in the next video. And I hope my throat is going to be better, and I also hope that we have no kind of Wi-Fi issues with the picture, whatever. So I apologize for that. So make sure you click on the link, grab your ticket. It's a $27 investment to learn the foundation of a 6- and 7-figure business. It's your choice if you think it's worth it or not. And I will see you inside. So take care. Bye.